less than a block away, or less than a quarter of a block, from the Newberg Public Library. We're going to turn right in here before this light turns red. Newberg City Library used to be a school. It actually started out as the front half, or as the back half. No, sorry. As the front half is a carnage library. It's kind of interesting. And maybe I'm getting it all mixed up, but I'm 90% sure that it was the front half. If you look at the last picture of the public library, I took a picture, or I got a picture off of the city of Newberg's website, gave them credit, made a collage of the Carnage Court, Newberg Public Library, and the Chehalem Cultural Center, which used to be the Central School. Go to the plaque here, which is on North Howard. Honorary Bob Edwards. Wait. Okay. Here, Central School, 1889. Installed in 1920. And installed in 2019. Don't worry, I'm actually getting to it so you guys can see it. This is directly in front of the Chehalem Cultural Center. See? Oh, wrong. See, not lying. It's Cultural Center. Here's the sign. Free admission to go into the Chehalem Cultural Center. It's really noisy there right now. I went there 2 days ago with my aunt. They're doing renovation, upper story for a theater, and I have a picture of the original chairs that were in the auditorium of the school. It was, here, we'll sum up. Or not sum up, we'll read this. Let me put my kickstand down. Erected in 1889, Newberg's only grade school had 4 classrooms. A surging population led to the 1892 4-room addition, altering district boundaries. Lines meant even more students and 8 more rooms were added in 1905, as were some high school classes. That 16-room wooden building was declared a fire trap in 1933. A $15,000 federal PWA grant in 1935 enabled the school district to secure a 20-year, $35,000 bond to erect the current building that the school finally closed in 1995. This is from the Newberg Area Historical Society, photo courtesy of the Oregon Historical Society. In my group, we deal with them a lot, and we deal with them in a good way. Because it was too small and because the 1993 earthquake might have weakened the building, gradually residents convinced the new owner, Chehalem Parks and Recreation District, to convert the building to Chehalem Cultural Center. A seismic upgrade and a new front entrance were renovated, creating studios, exhibit, and performance spaces. The official opening was March 2010. A few years later, the large old gymnasium became the ballroom. Special thanks to Newberg Early Bird Rotary Foundation, Fred W. Field, funds of Oregon Community Foundation, Kayla Boyd, Eliza Lamb, or Eliz Lame. I'm not sure how you pronounce that name. Very interesting. Oliver Mayers and Andy Ruiz. And correct me if I'm wrong. That's what it looked like back then. And if you look at it very closely, there has been some add-ons, but it does look somewhat similar. I'll get that post out of our way. But it does look very similar. Anyways, they're open Tuesday through Saturday 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Also open for scheduled classes and events. Free admission to go in, look at the art gallery, which was presented by Art Elements here in Newberg. We'll pass by them probably. There's the Black Box Theater to the left, and I can't tell what it is on the right side. And you can tell on the right side of the front entrance, they are working hard to get that done, hopefully soon. Let's look at the Carnegie Library here. Beautiful, ain't it? Anyways, I'm gonna go on to wherever I'm going next, I guess. And here, we are on East 1st Street. Actually, no, East 1st Street. We're not on the west side of Main, so East 1st Street. This is Johnson's Fine Furniture. Been around since 1948. But really quick, let's do a quick time travel, or go back in time and forget that this even existed. Forget that Naps was even here. And I'll try to get the black and white picture that I found in a book. I'll try to get it in here. There was the bank, there was the merchandise store. And if I think, and the bank, which I've shared in the group, has their original radiators or not the bank. Cliff Creek Cellars has the original radiators from when it was the bank. They have the original, oh my goodness. And I've forgotten what Johnson's flooring used to be. I'm actually I'm sorry, I've forgotten it. I really have. Okay, that was not Washington. This is Washington. Yeah, I forgot what it is, so excuse my forgetting, I guess. And Johnson's flooring, yep, forgot what it used to be. So I guess we'll move on to the Cameo Theater. It's been the Cameo Theater for a very long time. Let's go to its plaque, which gives us a summary of things. I can only guess this is what the Cameo Theater was in 1937. Cameo Theater is the oldest continually operating Newberg business, owned by just one family for more than 75 years. Averill Combs had the building erected in 1937, sparing no expense to create a modern, air-conditioned Art Deco style building. The Art Deco style, popular during the 1920s and 30s, emphasizes geometric shapes and bold colors. Both are visible inside the building. Combs sold the theater in 1940 to Ted Francis. The Cameo Beauty Shop occupied the Cameo Foundation area and this is by the Newberg Area Historical Society. Photo courtesy of Brian Francis. Thank you for taking the picture. I don't know if you're still alive, and I'm sorry to the family if you aren't. About 20 years ago in the 1960s, after the space became the snack bar, the original marquee was destroyed in 1953 when a truck accidentally hooked into it and ripped it off. The marquee was replaced but not duplicated. Logo seats were installed during 1965 upon Ted's death in 1989. His grandson Brian took over the business. Both men have installed the technical upgrades that have been improved the audience's experience. This building is on the National Register of Historical Places. Special thanks to Newberg Early Bird Rotary Foundation, Fred W. Fields Fund of Oregon Community Foundation, Kayla so-and-so, just like Central School. That's what it looks like. I wanted to let that semi-truck go by. So yeah, this is what I have for you. We're gonna walk down and I guess take a look at the Bund building and get City Hall, and then I don't really know what else I'm gonna do after that, but yeah, be back. You know, something I just thought about that's maybe not such a big deal to other people, but somewhat a big deal to me, is they have a plaque for like the Cameo Theater, what used to be the Central School. They have a plaque for City Hall. They have a plaque for a few other buildings or a few other places, but they don't have a plaque for the post office. The post office has some interesting things about it, and they just don't have one for it. Dang it, I forgot to push the button. Okay. Plaque for Central Hall. Or Central Hall. City Hall. Well, I guess you could call it Central Hall. Right? Okay, City Hall, 1913. Following Newberg's incorporation as a city in 1893, its councilmen carried out official activities in various places by 1902. City government occupied a space in the fire department building located at the southwest corner of 1st and Howard Streets. And October 12, fire destroyed that building. Councilmen then met at Evans Plumbing Store just across the street. The new City Hall building completed in 1913. Oh. Well, I guess we're going down by the firehouse. House, the firehouse department, plus its equipment in the basement. Government offices at street level and rented office. Once again, this is photo courtesy of actually George Fox University Libraries, Newberg Area Historical Society, and rented office space plus community meeting rooms on the 2nd floor. The police department, including the jail, moved into the basement during the 1920s. A 1993 fire in an adjacent structure significantly damaged City Hall. Fire and police departments moved out. After being abandoned for a few years, local officials approved extensive renovation. The original foundation had to be strengthened. The burned out 5,000 square foot adjacent building was purchased. The enlarged City Hall grand opening reoccurred in 2000. The building is fully occupied by government offices. And special thanks to I can't read that. Special thanks to the city of Newberg and other people I've listed off twice. And I'll just list them off. Just Caleb Boyd. Oh my goodness. Ellis Lamb. I think that's Lamb. I don't think that'd be Lamb. Oliver Myers and Andy Ruiz. Ruiz. Can't really do that very well. I'm gonna wait for this